Well, gang, unfortunately I've had the brovid and had to take time off to recover, and I needed something that was relatively easy for me to do next, so now it's time for yet another What Review grab bag, where I go over 3 pilot episodes and give my opinion on whether or not a good idea for a show was needlessly passed over, or if it was trash that deserved to be thrown away. Anywho, see you after the intro, everyone. What? Review. And first on the docket is the Blues Gang pilot Bow Wow Buccaneers, which originally aired on March 17th, 1996, and is about a group of dogs. The titular Blue, who is basically a canine kid-friendly version of Bender, Scully, who is a hyper-wiener dog, and Simon, who is a dopey sheepdog, who go on adventures and get into shenanigans together around their small suburb they live in after their owners put them outside for the night. And in the pilot, the leader of the group, Blue, just decides that night those shenanigans are pirate-themed, with them making a boat out of wagons and everything. Anywho, after they go over a bunch of dog things that they could do that Blue turns down, they smell a cat. Then see him. Then, being a bunch of cartoon dogs from the 90s, immediately start chasing him. Then, after going over some piratey things they could do to the cat after they catch him with a plunger harpoon, Blue settles on having him walk the plank into a thing of wet cement, only for the 3 of them to smell the meat from a meat truck, and decide to give chase, which causes the cat to fortunately land on his head, which causes him to not be covered in cement because the plunger is still on his head and the handle keeps him from being covered. Anywho, the dog pirates give chase to the meat truck and we get the usual unfunny cartoon shenanigans. Which causes the driver to crash into a beef stew factory, which causes the city to have a biblical flood of beef stew, which the dog pirates sail on because wagon boat. Just as they're about to dig in, all the stray cats in the city stampede and eat all of it in a matter of moments. And just as the cat from before talks the cats into ganging up on the dog pirates, the sheepdog distracts the crowd with a ball of yarn, and they use the distraction to make their escape, only for the cats to give chase. Only for them to be saved by a passing bus, and a crash onto a curb causes them to go Team Rocket flying, and each one lands in their family's respective yards and the cartoon ends. If you were to come up with a storytelling engine that would allow for a new adventure every night, and either redesign the characters to better match how the voices sound, or switch out the voices with ones that better match the character design, then you'd have a pretty decent bit of mindless entertainment that would be good to veg out to after a hard day of work or school. Anywho, on to Fat Cats and Drip Dry Drips. Fat Cats and Drip Dry Drips is about 2 anthropomorphic cats, Louie and Elmo, going on get-rich-quick schemes. Think Ed, Ed, and Eddie if it was just Eddie and Ed without Double D as adults who are also fraternal twin brothers who live together, and you'll get the picture. After the big stupid one, Elmo, burns Louie's shirt while ironing it. Louie decides that the get-rich-quick scam this time is going to be a laundromat and dry cleaners. After they open it, they get an emergency call from the President of the United States because why the fuck not? He needs an emergency dry cleaning job done to his best suit and he needs it done by 5 p.m., which is 4 hours away. Then we get a bunch of unfunny cartoon shenanigans of Louie dictating Elmo into doing something instead of doing it himself, only for Elmo to screw it up, which eventually leads to Elmo shredding the suit in a paper shredder 5 minutes before the president comes to pick up his suit. This leads to a montage of them making a new suit, which they manage to pull off just in the nick of time, save for a button falling off. As Elmo bends over to pick it up, his butt gets stuck in the high-pressure clothes cleaner. Because it was the 90s, of course the fat one's butt was going to get stuck in something. Just as Louie hands the president his suit and gets paid a whole stack of money, the high-pressure clothes cleaner elevator that Elmo has his butt stuck in blows up, causing the money to get burned up and the building to crumble, only for Louie to get the idea to get rich quick by recycling the bricks for the cash. This was terrible, and this goes without saying, but if you want to see this done right, then just watch Ed, Edd n Eddy. And for our final pilot, we get Wind Up Wolf, which is about the big bad wolf from all those fairy tales your grandmother read to you as a kid is getting tired of getting bested by the 3 little pigs he has been trying to eat even after that brick house the smart brother built wouldn't be blown down. So he builds a wind-up robot wolf to go hunt the pigs for him. So a bunch of, say it with me everyone, unfunny cartoon shenanigans happen. And we end on a one-liner from the robot about how the big bad wolf just needs to order a pizza. And it gets old really quick. There is just no substance here, and the animation on the slapstick just doesn't make the cut when it comes to compensating for the lack of substance. I can more than see why this one was never picked up. Anywho, I'm the Walrus Clown, and I hope you all understand why this was so short given my brush with the brovid. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and click the damn bell. See you next time, guys. Woo!